What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And what I want to share with you in this video here is what I believe to be a mandatory philosophy that you need to take on if you want to achieve success as an entrepreneur, which is the stoic philosophy. And what stoicism is your ability to endure pain or hardship without complaining about it. And so what I want to talk to you about in this video is why struggle is a necessary component of success. And I just really want to help you rethink how you view your struggles and the pain and the hardship that you go through as an entrepreneur. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. And if designs aren't your forte and you struggle with them, then I really recommend that you give them a shot. You post a project on Design Crowd, amazing designers from all around the world are going to compete for your project. You choose the winner, then you get that design plus revisions. I've sold hundreds of this hoodie through my website over the past couple months, and I got the design made through Design Crowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you where you can save up to $100, or simply use the discount code APPAREL when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, so I want to start this video out by getting right to the truth of the matter, and the truth tends to hurt a bit. So if while watching this video, you start to feel uncomfortable or frustrated or angry by the type of thing that I'm saying here, then, I think that that's a really good sign, because sort of as your day goes on and as this processes more inside of you, you'll start to feel more and more empowered by it. So what I wanted to talk about was a huge misconception that new entrepreneurs have, which is that the entrepreneurial journey should be relatively easy, where if you pick the right passion and if you're following your passion, that the road will be easier than if you've picked something that's not your passion. And the truth is that any growth in business, any growth in any area of your life is going to come with some sort of pain or hardship. I think the best metaphor for this is if you go to the gym, you're not going to gain any muscle. You're not going to get stronger. You're not going to build more cardiovascular ability unless you're pushing yourself into the uncomfortable areas. And this is where I think a lot of clothing brand owners and just entrepreneurs in general really have the wrong attitude towards all of this. What struggles are when you start to hit your head against the wall and you feel like you can't get past something, or there's a problem that you're having a really hard time solving. What that is it's an opportunity in disguise for you to grow. And this is the correct mindset to take to effectively move past it and progress as an entrepreneur. Because if you view all of these little hardships that you face throughout your journey as something that is a setback for you, that is worth complaining about or worth building excuses about, that you'll for some reason never be able to get past because it's just too hard or you don't have the resources or whatever, you're going to be stuck and it's going to stop your progress. The truth is that there are thousands of entrepreneurs that have experienced hardships that are 10 times harder than what you or me have ever gone through, and they've been 10 times more successful. And if there are examples of that, then there's absolutely no reason for you or me to complain about any of the things that we're going through in our business or anything that we're struggling to solve and to get to the next level. And anything that comes up in your life, anything that is viewed as an obstacle to get over, should never be viewed as something that you can't overcome, but just something that is going to be a little bit challenging, maybe cause you a little bit of pain to get around, a little bit of frustration, a little bit of, agony and a bit of anxiety or stress. But all of that is good because it's building your character. It's building your faculties. That's how you sharpen the sword and actually develop the skills that you need to get through those things. There's a real practicality to being less compassionate with yourself. You can maybe tell by just the way that I'm talking about this subject that I'm not trying to cater to your emotions here. I'm trying to enable you with the thoughts and mindsets that are effective. And when it comes to what's effective, catering to emotions and always being compassionate towards yourself. If you don't, let's say one day you wake up and you don't feel good and you don't really feel like working. If you wake up every day and you just don't feel like working and you tell yourself, oh, well, you don't feel like working, well, that's cool. You can just kind of, nap the whole day away. You're not pushing yourself. You're not being as productive as you can possibly be. And you're letting those emotions and those feelings guide you when those are the things that need to be challenged. You need to challenge those things and overcome them, because by doing that, you're going to become the best version of yourself. This mindset that I'm sharing with you is unlocked at a certain level of maturity in your life. And it's a mindset that most people aren't ever willing to accept. They're not ever willing to even experiment or entertain it because it's harder to do. It's the harder mindset to take on. But it is what creates true leadership. It's what creates people who are admirable and accomplish amazing things, is people who aren't overly compassionate with the way that they're feeling on a daily basis, and they stick to the things that they say they're going to do. And this is written into the definition of discipline. If every time you don't feel like doing something, you don't do it, then that is when you become undisciplined. The only way that you can be disciplined is if you do things when you don't feel like doing them. That's the definition of discipline, and that's how you evolve. The more that you can push yourself to get through these challenges, the more you're going to be evolving. And that's really what we're talking about here, is your evolution as an individual. And it's either you're devolving or you're evolving. And unfortunately, the mindset that most of us take on due to societal conditioning is one where it's maladaptive for us. But the issue with this is that most of us aren't even aware that it's maladaptive, and it's actually leading to a worse circumstance. And people don't teach these types of things. People don't teach you how to take responsibility and the importance of it, because it's hard to do. And most people don't have this mindset, or they're not even aware of the practicality of it and how it's absolutely a necessary component of entrepreneurship. I've been growing my clothing brand for about 5 years now, and I've been doing this YouTube channel for about 4. And the amount of things that I've had to go through to be consistent with it, to push through challenges, to get around obstacles and just get to the next level is mind-blowing. And when I think about guys like Jeff Bezos and the level of responsibility that they have, I literally can't even fathom their ability to problem solve and get around situations like this. And it's because of their ability to do that they're in the position that they're in. And, of all the things that have built me up into this person who can now sit in front of a camera and talk to you like this and give advice, it all comes through my own experiences struggling. Like, I used to sit down in front of this camera and struggle for hours to shoot these videos. Now I can sit down, I can just do it like this. I just talk. It doesn't even really matter what the hell I'm saying. And I can do that because I've gone through so much struggle trying to shoot these videos and record them in public speak that it gets you to a point where you just happen to become good at it. And it's really the same thing in learning every aspect of your business. And unless I'd gone through those days where I was like so frustrated because I couldn't get out the message that I was trying to say, I would have never been able to get to the point where I could talk to you like this and share the messages that I have to share with you. And, that's really the whole message of this video, is to, I'm just going to come right out and say it. Just quit complaining about anything that's going on in your business and just get it done and focus on the problem until you've solved it. You're going to feel much better about it when you don't complain about it and when you just buckle down, focus on it and get through it. Be as resourceful as you possibly can and problem solve. I think that that's a message that a lot of you actually want to hear, even though it sounds kind of harsh. And it's kind of like tough love. It's not out of a place of, not wanting to be there for people or not wanting to help. It's actually what I believe to be more valuable for you to hear than if I was just sitting here, telling you that everything's going to be fine and catering to your emotions and everything's so easy. I think it's a better mindset to take on, and it's what's going to actually allow you to become a really effective entrepreneur. I hope you liked this video here. If you liked it, hit the like button for me and drop your brand in the comments below. I like to check out the brands that are watching. And if you haven't already, check out my free clothing brand marketing masterclass. All you have to do to get access is go to apparelsuccess.com/masterclass and you can watch the whole thing for free. And if you made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description. Follow the link, join us in the group, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.